Hello guys, David here, Central Cal Piper, smoking today my Falcon Extra Bent with some Burley Morning Pipe tobacco in it. Just got a few days ago, good stuff. Just taking a little lunch break here today. I was thinking about some things to talk about. Sometimes it's difficult to find a subject worthy of discussion and contemplation, but parking lot walkers. Lunchtime parking lot walkers. I do that once in a while, but I normally walk around the neighborhood. I don't really care for walking around the employee parking lot. Anyway, so as I was saying, I don't always think of something worthy of contemplation and deep thought for my discussions. Today there was an exception. I have thought of a suitable topic that does require deep concentration, and contemplation for this subject. A couple months ago I mentioned doing a series on dad questions. I'd explained that my son Spencer had purchased an online subscription that sends questions to my inbox every Monday, and my task is to respond to those, and at the end of a year those will be compiled into a printed book, and sent. So that's a really good idea. My daughter Emily had also purchased a book a few years ago, the same type of book, but it's hard copy, so asks some of the same type questions. So between those two things, I thought, well, the dad stories would be kind of a good thing to do, to make videos for my kids primarily, but also maybe even for the YouTube type community. If you follow me and if you're interested, you can watch. If not, you can click off or do whatever. That's fine. It makes no difference to me. Well, I would love to have 1 billion people subscribing, waiting on the edges of their seats for our stories, but that's not very probable or likely or practical, so I'm fine with whoever wants to listen to my stories. But as I was mentioning, today's story is one worthy of contemplation and deep thought. Having said that, the subject of today's story is, what is my favorite thing to drink? Yeah, I was just kidding about the deep thoughts and contemplation thing, but I thought it's just one that I thought of without even having to look at the emails. So I thought, why not? Why not talk about my favorite drink? So, starting from the beginning, when I was a child, I remember liking 2 drinks specifically. That would be root beer and Dr. Pepper. And I liked both of those in childhood. As I got older, I realized that sugary soft drinks were not the most beneficial thing to consume. So I started turning to diet root beer, diet Dr. Pepper. Never as good as the real thing, but always trying to save calories and consumption, I chose to make those my beverages of choice. There was a time when we were first married that became important to be economical, so I found suitable replacements for Diet Dr. Pepper. A particular brand that I purchased at, I believe it was Ralph's supermarket. Or maybe Lucky's, I'm not sure. Anyway, it was called Diet Dr. Smooth. Diet Dr. Smooth was a very good replacement for Diet Dr. Pepper, but it was about half the cost. It also had a nice bit of vanilla taste added to the Dr. Pepper. That was great. I drank that for years. Sorry about the airplane. So anyway, I kept up my consumption of Diet Dr. Smooth for a few years, and then I believe the Lucky's or Ralph's supermarket near my home closed up, so I had to find something else. Well, about that time, Walmart came to town, so my new drink became Diet Dr. Thunder. I remember buying that by the 2-liter bottles. I would buy like 10 of those things and drink them all in a week. Well, after a while of doing that, my wife suggests that I find an alternative beverage, something maybe not carbonated. So I began drinking Crystal Light pink lemonade, which I liked. I mean, it was okay. There was never a good suitable root beer. I tried Diet A&W, just didn't taste the same, so I kind of gave up on diet root beers. But this Crystal Light pink lemonade was a good thing to drink. I enjoyed it. If I felt really extravagant on certain nights of the week, Friday nights, my family, we would have pizza. Normally, we would buy frozen pizza, once in a while fresh pizza, but we always bought the basic, pepperoni or whatever. So sometimes though, I'd put pineapple on it. I know some of you are pineapple pizza haters, and that's perfectly fine. I know that's a divisive subject right there, but we do that. And I found that if I took the leftover juice from the pineapple, added it to my drink, my pink lemonade, it was really good. So, gosh, that's probably been 10 years ago. So now, I would have to say that that's my favorite drink. In fact, my grandchildren call it Papa Juice because they know what juice is, and since Papa's drinking it, it's... Sorry, I had to stop or risk being thought a lunatic out here talking to myself. I guess I could be FaceTiming someone, but anyway, so that's been my sorry, inhaled that smoke, I believe. Not good. So this Crystal Light pink lemonade with pineapple juice has been my drink of choice for a while now. Ideally, I should be drinking water and not drink the diet soda or diet drinks of any type, but what are you going to do? I like water, okay, but it just doesn't cut it for the most part, for most things, especially when you're eating, So, that is pretty much today's subject, my favorite drink. I've never been into really alcohol. Just don't like it. Never liked the way beer tastes or anything like that. So I've been strictly a teetotaler, soft drink kind of guy. So now you know. Well, thanks guys for spending this time with me. Almost 9 minutes. I appreciate it. If you hung in there for all that time, I really appreciate you. God bless y'all, and I'll talk to you soon.